So I've just left the Millennium. I've just left the Millennium Hotel behind me. It's starting to rain, so I don't want to keep the camera out too long. But stay in the video to see what the room's like. Let's go. Good afternoon and welcome to myself, Ian, aka Mac Blogs. I am staying, tonight I'm staying at the Millennium Hotel here in Glasgow city centre, right across or next to, adjacent to George Square, the famous George Square in the city centre of Glasgow. Today has been a very busy day at George Square, so there has been some, not protests and stuff like that, but there's been like certain groups using George Square, and just now there is a certain football team celebrating winning the league. So I'm going to show you the view during the video, of course, but just bear that in mind that this doesn't happen all the time. So there's not trouble or anything like that. It seems to be, everything seems to be okay, so there's not any issues that way. But I'm just pre-warning you, because if you can hear some noise or when we look at the view out the window, then that's what you're going to see. But first and foremost, let's start the room tour here. This is a club room with a city view, and it's a double room. So it's a standard double room. Well, can it be a standard room? I'm sure I booked a standard room, but they've given me a club room. So it says club room on the door with a city view and a double bed. And this was £144 for one night. So you're purely, in my opinion, paying for the location, because you're central. You can't really get any more central really in the city centre of Glasgow here. And the room is a little bit dated, I will say that, but it is clean. So it's not modern, but it is very clean. So anyway, let's get going and have a look at this room. As you all know, starting at the front door, I'm on the second level, second floor. Make sure you know where you are for, in case of emergency. Got a door chain, so a proper door chain. As I said, things are a bit dated. And even look at the door itself, it is pretty dated. We'll have a look at more of the room, like an overview in a moment. Standard lock, and just signs as well, so do not disturb and please make up room. Light switch as soon as you come in, control for the heating, old school control, and there's enhanced guest room cleaning they've got in place, and some hand sanitizer as you walk in. But let's have a general overview before I start looking into things. So here we have, I'm presuming it's going to be the fridge, wardrobe space, of course the bed. You have desk, chair, heating over here, a bag and my shoes in the corner here. And there's the room view overlooking George Square. So if you're picking up some of that noise, I apologise, but it is what it is, and I'm sure you'll be able to hear me okay. But yeah, very tall ceiling, floor to ceiling space, so old school architecture. Look how fancy that is. Very old theme. The old theme of the lights here as well. Look at the brass theming. I got the gold theme for the lights, sockets and switches, got a gold theme for the picture frames there. And it's kind of old wooden, yeah, furniture. A lot of it is dented and dinked, like I say here. Got these bits just cut out here, chunks cut out all the way along. Same it goes for over here as well. The dinks, chunks cut out. But yeah, it is what it is, location wise. So in here, fridge, little mini fridge. Not huge, but it'll freeze a bit there as well, is it? What's that? Yeah, I think it is. No, it's just very cold. Let's keep in the fridge cold. But yeah, that's that. Inside the wardrobe. Ooh. Old school fan there. If the room gets too warm, you can put that one. Iron board, iron hangers, and this shelf here. So plenty of storage space, even though it does look dated. For the bed, I said everything looks clean, so the carpet looks clean, the bed looks clean, couches, so there's nothing wrong with that from my perspective. But first thing you'll notice, there's no power outlets that I can see, no sockets inside of the bed. There's tissues next to the bed, so random, but yeah, there doesn't seem to be any power outlets, so yeah, it's not great. The old school phone there. That's a very, very old school phone. Your room number there, so I'm in 224. Got a pen. There's the Millennium Hotel on it, some paper. Got this light here controls the main light in the ceiling. How do we turn on? Is this an old school? How do we turn that on? How do you turn it? There's a challenge, eh? There we go. I love a challenge. What's going on here? Yeah, there we go. It's the old school switch on a cable. There we go. Keep that one there. That'll be the same for that side. Got drawer here as well. Got the Bible in that drawer. And then over on this side again, we've got a bedroom there as well. Other light, like I say, cool pictures showing the architecture of the building, I presume, because it seems to match up with the architecture of this building. We have two comfortable seats, got a table there as well. Excuse the photos there, so excuse the plug that I'm going to say just now, but these are prints. This is photographs that I have taken into print format, which I am going to be selling on my website. So if you follow me, follow my channel, subscribe to my channel, I go to Universal Orlando in general, and these are one of the photos that I take that I am going to start selling. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested. Going back just now before I have a look at the view, this big table, again, like I say, it is damaged and dinked. A big space in here. There's no shelving, but I think that's the shelf sitting down there, is it? Yeah, it seems to be the shelf sitting down there. Okay, I thought that looked unusual. This side, there are some drawers. You have a laundry service here in the hotel, and there's the prices. I'll scan it. You can pause at any time that you wish to have a look at a price or any more information. And I'll put that back in there. And then, oh, In here we have the hairdryer, bottom drawer is a drawer. TV. The only thing with the TV in my opinion is that it's next to the mirror and it cuts off some of the mirror space. Two lights above the mirror. I'm presuming that turns on, yeah, so that turns on both of them at the same time. Here you do have a kettle. Again, it's had better days, I think. It's a little bit grubby, which is not great. I wouldn't use it if it was like that. But kettle facilities, real cups, mugs. You've got some Walker's stem ginger biscuits, and then you have your kind of usual suspects here, some coffees, milks, sugars. I think that will be tea, PG Tips tea. And you've got a double socket here, two sockets up here. It's only really charging I can see, so I'm using one just now because I was charging my phone, but don't really see any other charging points, nothing hidden there. I think that's what really lacks. Obviously most modern hotels have a lot. I'm going to close that bathroom door open over. Nope, nothing really there. Another kind of lamp here, just a picture above, showing again some architecture. I presume you just turn the switch on, and then oh, there we go. So it's not. So keep that was on. It was just this here. You can use your feet to turn off and on. Nice curtains. Curtains are nice. And they look new. And for the view, it's a fantastic view and location. So you've got to compromise sometimes. But look at that for a view. As I said, a football team celebrating winning their league. Again, I'm not interested in it, so each to their own, as long as it doesn't cause any people trouble, and it all seems to be friendly anyway, so all good there. But look at the view. You take in right in the corner here as well, so I'm very lucky to be in the corner and getting all these views. What I'll do is I'll try and get a clip if it gets quieter down, or even later on at night time, and I'll put that clip in just now. So as promised, here it is at night time. Still some people celebrating today, but there's the big long taxi queue. But yeah, Glasgow really wakes up at night time. Hopefully I've remembered to put that clip in. If I haven't, then this is just slightly awkward. So this is a non-smoking room as well. Look, kind of step up there to get to this kind of bay window idea, which is nice. Looks like there's two windows, so a new window here as well. Got a newer window frame, and then inside is the old one. And that's really it. So it is a big square room, very tall ceilings, very spacious, dated, dinked, yes. Location, can't complain with the location if you want to be right in the heart of the city of Glasgow with the view of George Square, the very famous George Square, then you can't go wrong. So I think I've covered everything from a bed's point of view, couches, everything, and the chair here of course as well. The chair is very comfortable as well. With the bin, did I forget the bin? But let's go into the bathroom. Now I say bathroom because it has a bath. Not often when I say bathroom, it actually has a bath. So again, dated, yes, but like I say, clean. So sometimes you do get dated hotels like this which are just not clean. So you get the kind of worst of both worlds. Got some spotlights there. But yeah, bath. Looks clean, yeah. Taps look clean. Shower head looks clean. And nice towels as well. But overhead bath, shower, curtain rail. Again, the curtain rail looks clean as well. And a normal sink, a normal toilet. Kind of Victorian style feature kind of look going on. Luckily this window is frosted. I would have liked to be here facing onto kind of George Square, but it's busy. Something a bit better than a see-through curtain. So you would want, surely you'd want a normal curtain for that, even though it's a frosted glass. But for a bit more privacy, I think you know what I'm saying. Old radiator, look at that, for a very old radiator. Yeah, that's going back a few years now. So grab rail for the bath, grab rail there for the shower. Everything seems to be tiled, so tiled floor, tiled half height there for the walls, tiled for the bath. Lots of singing going in the background. Nice mirror there as well. This looked different to me here, so this was shoe shine sponge. I haven't seen that before, so you get a shoe shine sponge, sanitary bag, a shower cap, and some facial soap. You got some facial towels there, got some body wash there, body lotion, conditioning shampoo, and some real glasses as well, not plastic, which is good. You can reuse them. There's your shaver point, shaver socket, in silver, not gold. So, or brass kind of thing. Surprised I haven't concluded that, because I've continued the theme into the bathroom. So that's silver spotlights, obviously silver taps, silver. So nothing wrong with that, but just something that's different in here. Very old school door. Look. Look at that. There's a little kind of snib there. I don't even want to close that, just in case I can't even close it anyway. That's not even working. We'll leave that. Look at that. Very old indeed. We've got the old carpet bar in between the tile and the carpet. There's back in to the room again. Now, yes, you are paying I'm paying £144 for this room. Is it worth it, in my opinion? Don't know. Let's turn around. I don't know. Is the answer to that. I haven't stayed overnight yet, so maybe the bed, the location, all that will add up to be a great price. I just feel that, I don't know, I'm swaying towards no for the £144. It is a lot of money. Maybe it's just I've picked a busy time, but it doesn't feel like it's £144 a night room. As you know, I do stay in a lot of hotels, and I will be staying in a lot more. And would I pay £144 for this room, or for another room that I've stayed in before, which was less than £144 but would have paid to upgrade, would have stayed, which is maybe a hotel which is not far from here. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a great location, great view, great experience as well. So if you haven't stayed in Glasgow before, you haven't been to Glasgow before, you haven't seen George Square, for example, then would I stay here? would I recommend to stay here? Sorry, because if you haven't been, then I'd probably say yes, because of the location, the experience, and the view you get of George Square. Because, yeah, I don't know, it's a hard one for me because I am local to a certain degree into Glasgow. But if you're not from here and you want to come and visit and experience George Square and city centre of Glasgow and the architecture of this building, then I'd probably say it would be value for money. So yeah, it's very hard for me because I am from here, and yeah, I'm trying to give that kind of open, bit of out of the box kind of open opinion of it. So yeah, hopefully that helps. But like I say, if I can get some more views, hopefully I've put that in the video. If I haven't, I apologise. But that's really it. I can't really say anything else. That seems to be all I can show you before I disappear. But yeah, that's it. And you know what I'm going to say, if you watched me before, if you haven't watched me before, sorry, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you think, or is there anything I can help you out with this hotel. Have you stayed here before? But yeah, that's really it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you found it useful. If you have any questions, like I say, get in touch. I am on Instagram, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Leave a comment, like I say, or follow me on Instagram if you like. It's just MacBlogs again, MACBLOGS, and you can ask me a comment. Ask me a question in the comments, or send me a message. If I can get back to you, I will try my best to get back to you. So that being said, I really hope you have a good day, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye.